This video is brought to you by SUSOIX. SUSOIX, the innovators of spikeboarding, stand-up spike, and the creators of the original skateboard spike. SUSOIX, become the motor.
Hey folks, how are you? Welcome to another SUSOIX spikeboarding video. Today, there's been a lot of questions about the skateboard spike and how it fits and what sizes it comes in and what models it comes in. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. So if we can just talk about the construction of the said item. And of course from here down, may as well be a ski pole. So from here to here, there's absolutely no innovation. And as the name implies, it has a spike tip. And the spike tip comes from World Cup cross country roller skiing. So, and we also have a little cow cover, and the cow cover is made of silicone, and it's an acronym for cover or watch. So you want to be able to watch your spike and know where it is at all times, whether it's in front of you or behind you. And if you can't have it in your mind's eye or in your visual eye and know that it's safe for yourself and for everyone, especially everybody else, then you need to keep your cow cover on. I really love these cow covers because if I'm going to a cafe or a store or any place, I simply put the cover on and I can forget about it. Even little kids, when they're asking about spikeboarding, I might be speaking to their parents, I'll put a cow cover on and then they can start playing with it, running around with it. Once a cow cover is on, you are safe. It's also wonderful for travel. You can really just toss it into your car and know that you're not going to be spearing some of your luggage or goodness knows what you might be spearing. So spearfish. Okay, so now let's get down to the nitty-gritty, shall we? This is a silver spike, and let's look at the top too. We have a little bit of construction here that's very unique. There's 17-pound closed cell foam makes the top, and that provides a really sweet cushion upon which to stand up spike with. So also we go to the silicone grip. The silicone grip, let's see if we can find one over here that's been worn through. We've shown you that in other videos. Let's see if I can grab a spike that's got a hole in it. Know where that is? Here in the demo truck, the demo van. You know, when you're looking for something is when you can't find it, but lucky me, here we go. So this, I say, is like medium use so far, medium new use. This is very well used, so you can see how much grip has come off that. And of course we've already busted a seam there, but you could still get pretty good use here until it wears out completely. This guy still has some tread, it's a little like shoes. Then we'll remove the anchor and replace this guy. In another video we've shown you how to do that. And those are the parts of the skateboard spike. The difference between the silver and the red is that one is 50% carbon fiber and 50% fiberglass, and the other one is 100% carbon fiber. So the red one is carbon fiber and this guy is 50-50. Now, if you've never owned one, you're still gonna think they're insanely light. Even this one, which is a little heavier than this one. Say it's about 25% heavier. But what's most obvious when you begin to use both is that the silver one is going to transmit power about 30% less. 30% less power transmission because there's a little more give and a little more flex. So upon impact, the power is just not transmitting as much as with this full carbon fiber unit. So the other thing to understand is if your hand measures from here to the tip of your finger. My hands are absolutely filthy today. We were running a clinic, so sorry about the fingers and the nails and everything. I'm a dirty spikeboarding teacher today. If your hand measures from here to the palm to the top is longer than 7.5 inches, you're going to want to go with a 28mm outside dimension shaft. This is 28mm, and usually hand size corresponds with height of individual. But sometimes individuals who are maybe 5'10" have really big hands, or sometimes they have smaller hands. So we make the skateboard spike in 25, 28, and 23mm outside dimensions. Here's a little shorter spike, and it is 23. We have 25 and 28. So measure your hand, and if you got a small hand, you'll probably go with a 23. Usually goes with height. So how does a spike fit you? Otherwise, when you stand on the board, which is 5 centimeters off the ground, the spike should come to your nose tip. So this fits me perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So what you want to do is measure from the ground, put on some court shoes or your North Face Hedgehogs, which are sensational spikeboarding shoes, and then measure from the tip of your nose to the ground. And that is the dimension that you need to add 5 centimeters to, and that will be the length of skateboard spike that you need, and we will cut it for you and it'll arrive to that height. Once you begin to become a little more experienced in the sport, going up to even 2, got a little bit of tape string, up to 2 and 3 centimeters above your nose is going to be fine as well. You're going to get a little more leverage, but don't buy it way shorter. That's going to really lose a tremendous amount of power. Although if you can ever come and clinic with us, sometimes we begin beginners with spikes a little closer to here. It's easier for them to get it up and get it injected into. But when you buy your first skateboard spike, just have it measure 5 centimeters above your nose. You get on that board, come right to there, and bingo, that's how it fits. So in regards to hand size for the 23, usually people who are, I'm 5'9", 5'8", so people who measure below 5'6", and below 5'5", and below will go with the 23, unless they have unusually big hands. So if you're short and you've got big hands, you might want to let us know and you want to
28.
So come on in here and take a little peek as well. Is that, notice how the very dirty fingernails, we've been working in the garage and doing all kinds of stuff at SUSOIX, getting the distribution center ready. So, but let's take a look at the hands again. Notice how the fingers don't wrap all the way around like this, because believe it or not, you're going to get more grip when the hand is more like a hook. So notice like the hand is in a hook shape, and it's going to be able to power phase and pull straight through here very well. You're going to have less power when you have your hand wrapped all the way around. So somebody with too big a hand and they buy a 25, they're going to wrap all the way around and they're not going to get as much grip. You're actually going to get more grip when you're sort of hooked right here. So hand size does matter, and we've accommodated for that, and we can accommodate for people as tall as 7+ feet all the way down to people who are 3 feet tall. So folks, hope that's really explained what a skateboard spike is and how it fits, and we welcome you to the sport of spikeboarding, the sport of balance strength. You know what I'm about to say next. Spike hard, spike often, spikeboarding. See you at the next one.